Despite the grippers giving you total control over your rips, there's still some people who really feel more comfortable if they have a splitter in place.
I can understand that.
So what they've come up with is this little thing. It is basically a plastic splitter.
And I guess that only works on a zero clearance insert?
Yeah, that's what it's designed for. And it is pretty slick. It's amazingly simple. The tricky part is getting it installed.
It looks like it would be tricky. How do you drill those holes? How do you do that?
Well, they've come up with a slick system for that too.
I should have guessed they would have done that.
Involves this, which you can see mates up perfectly with it's a drilling guide.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you install it on a piece of MDF that you cut, and then once you get this fence set, you just kind of leave it there until you're all done installing it. So
I'd like to see how that's done.
Yeah, let's do it. What I'm going to do first is take and set up a stop right at the end, near the end of the insert. And I'm going to clamp it in place. I don't know if you remember, this is one of the stops from the
zero play stop from the zero play guide bar.
That's it. I'm going to set up a stop on here. And I want to make sure I've got enough room to get this thing in place with the stop.
And the purpose of the stop is so you can reposition your stock at the same spot?
Yeah, unless we reposition this, and plus it keeps me from cutting quite so far into the piece. So, all right, let me cut this. And I'm just going to stop it right up against there. All right, now, once you get the kerf cut, you can take the drilling guide, which has got this T fitting on the back of it, and it'll fit right in the end of the MDF, like so. Now I can drill holes for the mounting screws and screw it in place. I've got one made up already. And that's going to look pretty much like this. See the 4 mounting screws. Now, I'm going to put this back on the saw and drill the 3 holes for the splitter. Don't need the blade up anymore, so I can lower it. I haven't moved the fence, so everything's still aligned just where it was. Right up against the stop. Now I'm going to hold it carefully and switch the clamp over, just so everything stays in one place. And this is probably the most critical part of this operation. Take a 7/64 inch drill bit and very carefully drill straight down through the zero clearance insert. Now we can take the drilling guide off. I've got 3 holes drilled, and this will fit right into them. And that's now perfectly in line with the blade. So we've got a wonderful little splitter. All right, so you can see the splitter there. We raise the blade up, and you see it really comes up perfectly in line.
Well, Ken, that installation looked easy enough.
It's pretty slick.
Mind if I give it a shot?
Be my guest.
Okay, thanks.
Looks like you did a good job.